I mean, it's kind of sort of like interesting with what we're doing. I mean, and you guys, you know, you're not necessarily doing this course to be designers. You know, you've been doing this course to be sort of like, you know, respected makeup artists and hair people in your own right. You know, but the way that I have to prep, I mean, it's like I'm not filming now till September, and you know, it's because the project that I'm doing in September is incredibly interesting, and I kind of want to just take my time to kind of sort of gather information without kind of crashing into it on the back of another job. And every job is very, very different. I mean, some jobs you barely need to think about it because it's just a contemporary piece. You know, people have just got to look like normal, everyday people, or whatever the brief is. And it doesn't really take a lot of creative input to sort of do it, because you're kind of looking at everybody and they're meant to look like that. But there's other jobs that you kind of have to really get into the nitty-gritty about, you know, and I kind of, when I'm doing those kind of jobs, I like to dig quite deep, even if it's not relevant to the film. You know, I like to know what sort of amenities they had in the period, you know, what sort of skincare regime they had, what sort of diseases were rife. All of these things I personally find quite interesting, because I kind of think that the actors will find that interesting as well. But anyway, I've drifted off the creative block thing. But do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's that sort of thing of you can't make your brain cooperate all the time. You know, and sometimes when you're trying so hard to make your brain cooperate, do you know what I mean? And you kind of have to just go, okay, let's just, you know, go and have a coffee and, you know, think about, I don't know, what I'm making for dinner.